So if you've been training calisthenics and you've noticed that your progress has been slowing down or your progress has been completely stopped or plateaued, this video is for you because I'm going to give you a few reasons to why that's happening and then how you can stop that from ever happening again. So the first reason why you might not be progressing in calisthenics is because you aren't prioritizing your recovery. This happened to me just a couple weeks ago. I've been really focusing on training my straddle planche and unlocking that skill. So I was working on it like every other day, as well as doing front lever training, and I was doing training like 6 days a week, and my progress was pretty good for about 3 weeks in. So in a total of those 3 weeks, I trained for 18 days and I only rested 3 of those days. And I noticed on the 4th week, I felt so weak, no strength at all. My body was like cramping up, telling me you need to recover, you need to just rest. I kind of just ignored that and just kept going. I got punished for that. Luckily I didn't get injured because that can happen, but I just wasn't progressing, so I had to take a few days off, let my body recover. That might be a reason why you're not progressing as well. You're training too hard or you're training too many days, which is not allowing your muscles to recover optimally and fully so you can go hard again the next training session. So the second reason why you might not be progressing in calisthenics is because you're not filming your reps. So whenever you're trying out an exercise and you don't know if you're doing the proper form, even if you think that you're doing the form properly, you want to make sure that you're recording. There's always cases where you might not be engaging your core, maybe your lower back is a little bit too high, stuff like that. Filming your reps and your sets, especially with skills, you want to make sure you're doing it properly, and you can always, watching yourself do it, and you can be like, oh, I'm not squeezing my glutes. So next time you do it, you'll remember, squeeze your glutes, and then maybe you record it and it looks a lot better. Bam, you would have never known that if you didn't record yourself. So that's a big thing. You might be wondering, why is that stopping me from progressing? Since you're not recording yourself, you don't know that you've been training with improper form this entire time, which means you're not working on the right muscles. And if you're not working on the right muscles, how are you supposed to work your way up to harder progressions when you're not even building up the building blocks to get to those progressions in the first place? So that's why doing proper form, especially in calisthenics, is super important. So the third reason, and might be one of the biggest reasons why you aren't progressing in calisthenics, is because your intensity sucks. Someone had to say it. A lot of people just don't train with enough intensity to really force muscle growth. So you always want to make sure that you're pushing yourself to the right limits. Like the first point and like this point where you're not recovering properly or you're not prioritizing recovery, when you train with such high intensity, you need to recover. So that's a big mistake in my part. Like, I trained pretty intense, I didn't recover properly, so that's why my progress went down. So if you have the right intensity and the right recovery, you're going to continuously progress. So that's pretty much it. If you prioritize your recovery, start filming and recording your repetitions and your sets, and you train with the right intensity, you will for sure start progressing in calisthenics again. And also, if you do all 3 of these and you're still not noticing your progression, maybe you have to be a little bit more patient. You might be pretty advanced in calisthenics, so you might be unlocking skills a lot slower because they're a lot harder. So just be patient, but make sure you're doing all 3 of these steps. That will make sure that you're progressing in calisthenics. And if this video has been helpful to you, it would be very much appreciated if you dropped a like and subscribe, because there's going to be new calisthenics videos every single week. And without further ado, peace out.